Okay, today we are making chili cheese hot dogs. These are basically like a smoked hot dog. Well, we're going to do them smoked hot dogs, don't have to be smoked, but you put them inside the rolls and then you smother them in chili and cheese and you bake them off then to get a nice crust over the top of that cheese, and then they taste pretty awesome afterwards. So today we are cooking on the Weber kettle. I've it fired up with about 2/3 of a chimney starter of briquettes. I'm not caring too much about temperatures. Most of this is going to be indirect cooking, but I need a little bit of direct. So at the minute the baskets are pushed to the back. Temperatures are probably quite high, 200 odd, but we're going to hot smoke these sausages and stuff first. So I have a bit of streaky bacon and our large hot dog sausages. So we're not using sort of standard, I think pork 8s is what they're usually called, but these are bigger hot dog sausages. So we're going to get these on indirect. We're going to throw a lump of apple wood in there, use whatever smoking wood you want. This is kind of mild, which is what I like. And we're going to smoke all this off, and then we're going to prepare the chili. So we'll get that done first, then we'll come back and talk over some of the ingredients that are going to go into the actual chili itself. This really shouldn't take that long to put together, which is good because I'm starving. Alright, while the sausages and bacon are smoking, we might as well go over some of the ingredients for the chili. So obviously the main base of it is steak mince, so 500 grams steak mince. We have a tin of red kidney beans, with 1 medium onion, just sliced up as fine as you want. A couple of cloves of garlic, which we will mince down through the microplane. Then 10 tomatoes, a bit of tomato puree, Worcestershire sauce, and as far as spices go, with salt and pepper, but then our main sort of flavourings come from chili powder, cumin and paprika, but equal amounts of each, about a tablespoon of each. So the only real prep to do here is obviously to chop up the onion, and everything else will just go in a bit at a time. So we'll get the onion chopped down, and then as soon as the sausages and stuff are finished smoking, we can go on with the skillet and get this all put together. Okay, we have a skillet on here now. We're going to put together our chili in. I've moved one of the baskets underneath the skillet just to get direct heat underneath it. We'll move that back again whenever we're actually going to bake off the chili cheese dogs. So there's a little bit of oil in here. The first thing we're going to end with then is our onion. Okay, once those have had a couple of minutes, then we'll go in with our garlic. We're just going to grate them with the microplane. At this point, once our onions have softened, we can go in with our mince and start to cook that down. Our mince is starting to bubble away, sort of cook down. We can get some seasonings in there. Go in with salt and pepper. Then in with our paprika, cumin and chili powder. Once our mince is looking good, then we can mix in our red kidney beans. Right, now we start going in with some of our wet ingredients. So about 1.5 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, about 1 tablespoon of tomato puree, a tin of tomatoes, about 250 ml of beef stock. Give it all a quick mix, and then we need to bring it back up to a simmer. So that's been simmering away for probably 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes or so. Of course, we've had a rain shower, but this is the kind of consistency I want. Now, once I lift this off, it's going to continue to thicken a little bit, so you still want a little bit of that sauce kind of filling in, but whenever you drag your spoon through it, it should slowly fill back in. It shouldn't be very watery. If these are too wet, they're going to make an absolute mess of our hot dogs. So this is kind of what I want. So we'll lift it off, then get these bad boys together. All right, we have everything we need to put everything together now. So we'll talk through the construction. I have some of the St. Pierre brioche rolls. I'm just going to use these. Just use any hot dog bun you want, but we're going to go with these ones here. I do like a brioche roll. So we're going to cut these, lay them in. I think, hopefully, yeah, at a push I can get about 6 in here, so that should cover all our dogs. If there's one left over at the side, that's fine by me. So once those go in, we're going to put a little bit of cheese in. Let's talk about the cheese. I have 3 different ones here. There's roughly about 300 grams in total. You can use any cheese you want. If you just want to use cheddar, that's fine, but I have a little bit of the sort of spiced cheddar and a little bit of mozzarella. Mozzarella gives that nice melty stringiness. There's not a lot of flavour in there, so that's where the spicy cheese comes in. Each bun will get a little bit of cheese in the bottom. We will then put our dog in, and then we're going to spoon the chili over the top of it. We're then going to put the remainder of the cheese on, and I'm actually going to top them off with a little bit of sort of sliced jalapeno and a couple of chili flakes, just to sort of dress up the top of it a little bit. Our bacon then will also sort of be crunched up and sprinkled over the top just to give it a nice finish. Then they'll go into the barbecue and they'll bake until that cheese is kind of melted, nice golden brown on top, and then we devour every single one of them. So I'll bring the camera in a little bit closer so you can actually see what I'm doing, and we'll get these put together. They're off. About 20 minutes maybe baking. Really, it depends on how hot your barbecue is. It might take a little bit longer, but I did spin them around once just to make sure they were kind of going even on each side. Bread's kind of crispied up a little bit. Cheese is nicely melted. I don't find I'm going to burn the mouth off myself eating them now, so I'm going to let them sit for 5 minutes, chill out a little bit, and then we're going to try and get one out of here in one piece and eat it. I might just have to dig in and eat the whole thing as it is. Just give me a knife and a fork, I'll be in there, no problem. Right, I've got one out. I have no idea how I'm supposed to eat this thing. It smells so good. I apologise for anyone watching, but I need to get some of this in my mouth. Here goes nothing. Wow. Oh, they're so nice. So I'll hold my hands up. I was only able to fit 5 in, not 6. So my daughter ran off with the other hot dog, which is fine. The other admission is I have about half of the chili con carne left, which to me isn't really a problem because that means I get to have chili con carne at some point. So in the recipe, I'll leave the exact amount that I did today. So you know, if you want a little bit extra left over, make the same amount. So this here used up about half of that mixture. I'm done talking. They taste amazing. I want to go and finish this, so talking is holding that off. So I'll put the recipe in the description below. I think I could easily handle another 1 or 2 of these at least. You can go and check it out down there. If you do cook it, tag me in your photos on Instagram. I'll leave links down below for it as well. Or if you're on TikTok as well, started posting more of my videos over onto TikTok too, so follow me down there. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Get in my face.